come to observe the library in Lord Goring's apartment, a perfect representation of what has come to be known as an atom room. The fire is lit. Phipps, the butler, is arranging some papers on a writing table. The distinction of Phipps is his impassivity. He has been termed by enthusiasts the ideal butler. The Sphinx is not so incommunicable. He is a mask with a manner. Of his intellectual or emotional life, history knows nothing. He represents the dominance of form. Enter Lord Goring in evening dress. He is wearing an Inverness cape. White-gloved, he carries a Louis XVI cane. His are all the delicate fopperies of fashion. One sees that he stands in immediate relation to modern life, makes it indeed, and so masters it. He is the first well-dressed philosopher in the history of thought.
Fill my second buttonhole for me, Phipps.
Yes, my lord.
Rather distinguished thing, Phipps. I'm the only person of the smallest importance in London who wears a buttonhole at present.
Yes, my lord, I have observed that.
You see, Phipps, fashion is what one wears oneself. What is unfashionable is what other people wear.
Yes, my lord.
Just as vulgarity is simply the conduct of other people.
Yes, my lord.
And falsehood's the truths of other people.
Yes, my lord.
Other people are quite dreadful. The only possible society is oneself.
Yes, my lord.
To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance, Phipps.
Yes, my lord.
Don't think I quite like this buttonhole, Phipps. Makes me look a little too old. Makes me almost in the prime of life, eh, Phipps?
I don't observe any alteration in your lordship's appearance.
You don't, Phipps?
No, my lord.
I'm not so sure. For the future, a more trivial buttonhole Phipps on Thursday evenings.
I will speak to the florist. She's had a loss in her family lately, which perhaps accounts for the lack of triviality your lordship's complains of in the buttonhole.
Extraordinary thing about the lower classes in England. They're always losing their relations.
Yes, my lord, they are extremely fortunate in that respect.
Any letters, Phipps?
3, my lord.
Want my cab round in 20 minutes?
Yes, my lord.
Phipps, when did this letter arrive?
It was brought by hand just after your lordship went to the club.
That will do. Phipps, is there a good fire in the smoking room?
Oh! Yeah. Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah. Yes, my lord.
You can go in there, Father. Your sneezes are quite heartrending.
Well, sir, I suppose I may sneeze when I choose.
Quite so. I was merely expressing sympathy.
Oh, damn sympathy. There is a good deal too much of that sort of thing going on nowadays.
I quite agree with you, Father. If there's less sympathy in the world, there'll be less trouble in the world.
That is a paradox, sir. I hate paradoxes.
So do I, Father. Everybody one meets nowadays is a paradox and makes society a great bore.
Do you really always understand what you say, sir?
Yes, Father. If I listen attentively.
If you listen attentively, conceited young puppy.
Phipps, there is a lady coming to see me this evening on particular business. When she arrives, I want you to show her into the drawing room, you understand?
Yes, me lord.
There's a matter of the most gravest importance, Phipps.
I understand, me lord.
No one else is to be admitted under any circumstances.
I understand, me lord.
Ah, that is probably the lady. I shall see her myself.
Well, sir, am I to wait in attendance on you?
In a moment, Father. Do excuse me. Well, remember what I said, Phipps. Into that room.
Yes, my lord. His lordship told me to ask you, madam, to be kind enough to wait in the drawing room for him. His lordship will come to you there.
Lord Goring expects me?
Yes, madam.
Are you quite sure?
His lordship told me that if a lady called, I was to ask her to wait in the drawing room. His lordship's directions on the subject were very precise.
How very thoughtful of him. To expect the unexpected shows a thoroughly modern intellect. Oh, how dreary a bachelor's drawing room always looks. I shall have to alter this. Light some candles.
Certainly, madam.
I hope the candles have very becoming shades.
We've had no complaints about them, madam, as yet.
I wonder what woman he is waiting for tonight. It will be delightful to touch him. Men always look so silly when they are caught. And they're always being caught. A very interesting room. I wonder what his correspondence is like. Oh, what a very uninteresting correspondence. Bills and cards, debts and dowagers. Who on earth writes to him on pink paper? How silly to write on pink paper. It looks like the beginning of a middle-class romance. Romance should never begin with sentiment. It should begin with science and end with a settlement. I know that handwriting. That is Gertrude Chiltern's. I remember it perfectly. The 10 Commandments in every stroke of the pen and the moral law all over the page. I wonder what Gertrude is writing to him about. Something horrid about me, I suppose. Oh, I detest that woman. I want you. I trust you. I am coming to you. Gertrude. I want you. I trust you. I am coming to you.
The candles in the drawing room are lit, madam, as you directed.
Thank you.
I trust the shades will be to your liking, madam. They are the most becoming we have. They are the same as his lordship uses himself when he's dressing for dinner.
Then I am sure they will be perfectly right.
Thank you, madam.
Some more seltzer.
Yes, my lord.
And Phipps! Robert, will you give me a moment when I said?
Certainly.
Phipps! When that woman arrives, tell her that I've been suddenly called out of town. Just tell her that, tell her something's come up.
The lady is in that room, my lord. You told me to show her into that room, my lord.
You're perfectly right. Oh, what a mess I'm in. Why should she not forgive?
God grant it. God grant it. But there's something more I need to ask you. Pork and seltzer, sir. Thank you.
Robert, did you bring your carriage?
No, I walked from the club.
Sir Robert will take my cab, Phipps.
Yes, my lord.
Robert, you don't mind my getting rid of you, do you?